Have you ever noticed that the older you get, the faster time seems to fly by? Remember those long, endless summers of childhood? Now a whole year can feel like it's gone in a flash. It's a feeling almost everyone shares, but why does it happen? Is time actually speeding up, or is it just our perception? Today, we're diving into the fascinating science behind why time feels like it's on fast forward as we get older. First, let's talk about what scientists call the proportional time theory. It sounds complicated, but the idea is actually quite simple. It's all about ratios. Think about it this way. For a 5-year-old child, 1 year is a huge chunk of their entire life. It's 20%. That's a massive amount of time relative to everything they've ever known. So, waiting 1 year for their next birthday feels like an eternity. Now, let's fast forward to someone who is 50 years old. For them, 1 year is only 2% of their life. From their perspective, a year is a much smaller fraction of their total lived experience. This makes each year feel shorter. It's like watching a progress bar. When you've only lived a little, each new percentage point feels significant. But when you've lived a lot, each new percentage point is just a tiny sliver of the whole. This proportional shift in perspective is one of the most popular explanations for our accelerating sense of time. Next up, we have a theory that's all about novelty and memory. Our brains are like super efficient data recorders. When we experience something new and exciting, our brain goes into high gear, capturing every sight, sound, and feeling. It's building a rich, dense memory file. Think about your first day of school, your first trip abroad, or learning to ride a bike. These memories are often vivid and detailed because they were brand new experiences. The more new information the brain has to process, the more mental space those memories take up. When we look back, our brain interprets this density of information as a longer period of time. Now, contrast that with adult life. For many of us, as we get older, life falls into a routine. We wake up, commute to work, do our jobs, come home, eat dinner, and repeat. Our brains are incredibly good at becoming efficient. Once a task becomes routine, the brain doesn't need to record all the details. It goes on autopilot. That daily commute you've done 1,000 times, your brain barely registers it. Because we have fewer new, memorable experiences, our memories for large chunks of our adult lives are less dense. When we look back on a month or even a year filled with routine, there's not much for our brain to latch onto. It feels like a blur, a short, compressed file. This lack of novelty makes time seem to pass much more quickly in retrospect. The key to slowing it down, according to this theory, is to constantly seek out new experiences and break your routine. But what if it's not just in our heads? What if it's in our bodies? This brings us to the biological clock theory. This idea suggests that we have an internal pacemaker, a kind of biological clock in our brain that helps us measure time. Some researchers believe that this internal clock is tied to our metabolism and our heart rate. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. The theory goes that as this internal pacemaker ticks more slowly, the world outside us seems to speed up in comparison. Imagine you're watching a movie, but the projector is running slower. The action on screen would appear to be happening faster. In the same way, as our internal biological rhythm slows down, the external world, governed by the objective ticks of a clock, feels like it's rushing past us. It's a fascinating idea that connects our subjective experience of time directly to the physical processes of aging within our own bodies. So what's the final verdict? Why does time seem to speed up? The truth is, it's likely a combination of all these factors. Our perception of time is a complex cocktail of psychology and biology. The proportional nature of time means each year is a smaller piece. The lack of new experiences in our routine-filled adult lives means we form fewer dense memories, making time feel compressed. And our internal biological clock may be slowing down, making the outside world feel like it's accelerating. While we can't actually stop the clock, understanding these theories gives us a powerful insight. If you want to make life feel a little longer and richer, the secret might be to live more like a child. Stay curious, break your routine, learn new things, and create those dense, detailed memories that make time feel full and expansive. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of our minds. See you next time.